Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Change Tarot. Now, this is obviously based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It says a 78 card deck and guidebook for psychological and spiritual exploration. So usually when people make a new deck, of course, they try to have a different angle on it, and this one is the angle of psychological and spiritual exploration. Okay, so this is by Jessica Dorr, illustrated by Xaviera Lopez, and this is what this box's sides look like. It's a sturdy top and bottom cardboard box. This is published by Hay House. And I'll tell you the date here in a sec. I'm not sure yet. It might be 2023, but let's look at the box first. This captivating and transformative 78 card tarot deck seamlessly intertwines the realms of psychology and spirituality. Designed to offer a truly unique and profound approach to tarot reading, this deck serves as a powerful tool for healing, self-empowerment, and spiritual awakening. The Change Tarot explores new ways of looking at the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, guided by psychology, behavioral science, spirituality, and old stories. This allows for a holistic understanding of the human experience and encourages readers to explore the intricacies of their inner worlds and uncover hidden truths. Okay, so while we're looking at the cards, you may be thinking, oh, this is just another Rider-Waite-Smith deck. But wait until I do the one card reading at the end so you can see how the guidebook is written, and that'll give you some more information. All right, so this is $24.99 in the U.S., $33.99 in Canada. This is what the inside of the box looks like, the top. All right, let's look at the guidebook first. So this is a soft cover, matte finish guidebook. This is what the front looks like. And then it talks about Jessica Dorr and Xaviera Lopez on the back. We have title page. This is a 2023 deck, so it's just last year's deck because I am recording this in 2024. All right, and we have table of contents, introduction, getting to know the deck, the major, and then we have card interpretations. All right, so the major arcana full. Okay, so it has the number and name of the card, and the description, and then I am not seeing, let me see, rules. I'm not able to tell yet if there's not anything listed as a reversed meaning, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. So let us read one when we do our one card pull at the end. You'll be able to see more about how it's written. All right, so let's see. For the minor arcana, we have just the title of the card and then the description. Everything has about a page. And then that goes through that way. I don't see, oh, here we go. And there's a section in the back, working with the Change Tarot, orienting your practice, connecting with your deck, asking questions, and then spreads. But it doesn't really, it just talks about spreads, but it doesn't really give any examples of them, which is, you know, makes me sad because I always like to find new spreads in the books. But of course, that's not a deal breaker. Then we have a section about the author and how to contact her, and about the artist and how to contact her, and then publisher information. So that's the guidebook. Now let's look at the cards one by one. And the inside of the box just looks like that on the bottom part. Okay. The cards are, see how the sides are kind of like a little bit damaged. And I don't know if that's how it was in the box. I don't know if that's a thing that might happen. But this is what the back looks like. Of course, it's reversible. These are medium to heavyweight matte finish cards. You can see a little glow on there, but I wouldn't even call it a satin finish. It's more like a matte finish. And it's a very limited color palette. So there's a few reds in there. Mostly are black, gray, white, and gold. And there are a few reds and a few greens thrown in. But basically it's pretty limited. So let's take a look at the cards, and then, like I said, we'll do a 1-card reading so you can see how. You know what? I've got a question for myself here. Okay, this is odd. Look at the, it's two-toned. It's like the first half is darker and the second half is lighter. And why is that? I don't know. That's weird. I mean, I don't think it'll make a difference once it's... I don't think it'll make a difference once it's shuffled, but I've never seen that before. That's just like obvious. And it's not just going from major to minor, I don't think. No, not really, no. Weird. Okay. All right, so let's look at the cards. Okay, so there's the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. I really kind of like the limited palette. The Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon. I'm going to try to get them up a little higher. There we go. Okay. The Sun, Judgment, and the World. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. And if you haven't noticed, there are no borders of any kind on the artwork. And it's just the title at the bottom. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. And the backgrounds, in a lot of them, it's very limited as well. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and then we start with Cups. Ace of Cups. Okay, this is a little freaky to me. Look at that black water. It kind of looks like tar coming out of the cup. Yeesh. I'm not sure I like that image. 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. And then we come to the suit of swords. So we have Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. And then Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. So, let's go ahead and see how they shuffle. And then that's a thick deck. That is like, it looks really thick to me. All right, so, and already the weird color, yeah, it's still there. I was going to say it's not noticeable, but it is. It's still noticeable. All right, well, let's let's see how they shuffle. All right, so these cards are a little bit thicker, so they are going to be a little bit harder for me to do the riffle. They're not super bendy. But the cards don't seem to stick together at all, which is always good. You know, there's nothing worse. You know, I think I only have one. A lot of mine that, one glossy deck that super sticks together. I don't know if other people have that problem. It's the Spiral Tarot. And then some of the matte finish thick cards seem to stick for me. But, oh, these are jumpy. Okay. All right, so I don't know if this means anything, but I saw a big red-headed woodpecker outside. I don't know if that's going to be a confirmation for anybody for anything, but I just wanted to say it because I just saw it again. I looked out the window. He's huge. I heard tapping in the woods behind my house. I'm like, what is that? It can't be someone hammering far away because it's too soft, but it was like, and then I looked through the trees and I saw the red-headed woodpecker. I couldn't get very close because it flew, but it was pretty cool. And he's back there, so I guess I'm going to be hearing that one for a while. All right, so let's do a one-card reading to see what Spirit has to say to you today. Spirit, what message do you have for the viewer today? What do they need to think about or know or focus on right now? What's something important that they might want to pay attention to? That was a bunch. Okay, let's see. Well, that looks like 2. So since this is a psychology-oriented deck, if you will, let's look at both of those. All right, so the cards we have are the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. All right, so let's do the Four of Wands first. There's the image. And let's see how she writes this. Okay, so the Four of Wands says, many people who are drawn to tarot may understand what philosopher Josiah Royce calls the human homing instinct, which is the part of us that seeks. In our seeking, we may look for belonging in ill-fitted places, especially if we're not sure what it feels like to belong. The Four of Wands evokes a sense of being welcomed home and belonging. For many, it's an important task to reset our sense of home so that we're drawn to situations that are affirmative and life-giving rather than replicators of the same sense of out-of-placeness we came up with. On this path, we may experiment with spaces that are like a quick salve to soothe in a moment. Some parts of us may be accepted, but not all. We may explore spaces in which both our strength and vulnerabilities are accepted. We might experiment with what we can offer to others, what we can't, and what we can offer but won't. Experimentation is common and normal for those seeking home. Just know that whatever space you're in, there's no shame in wanting to be loved and to belong. All right, well, that sounds really good. And that is something I actually needed to hear. When, you know, sometimes in our lives, our sense of home is like sort of devastated. And it might not be your physical home. It may be a relationship that ends or something that was home for you. And then it's super hard to find out where you fit in, like, because suddenly you don't. And it's a really odd thing. So that's something that I needed to hear right now. Okay, look at the second one. This is the Three of Wands. And I feel pretty sure that they came out, in fact, I can tell you for sure that they came out in this order for a reason. So let's see what the Three of Wands says. Unlike the Two of Wands, which showed a person in the comforts of a cohesive, settled life, the Three of Wands depicts the aftermath of having struck out on one's own into the incoherent wilds of what Joseph Campbell called the uninterpreted life. Here is a person whose dream doesn't align with the framework they were given in the liminal stage of initiation, during which one steps into the shadowy forest of original experience. Theirs is a path towards something that is not yet cohesive. If you are asking questions about how to be a beginner in a way that feels scary or compromise a life you've come to depend on, consider that perhaps you're lucky. You're making a choice to leave the comfort of the village for the dark forest where new learning is possible. And you know what? Even if you didn't make the choice to leave the comfort of the village for the dark forest, maybe you were thrown into the dark forest. And, you know, there's something to be said about the dark forest because that is where the new learning is possible. And you know what? That just spoke to me so much. That spoke to me volumes. If it meant something to you, please let me know in the comment section. All right, friends, that was my... You know, I thought this was just going to be another typical Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and I was so wrong. I really, really like the messages in this deck, and I'm glad we read 2 cards because those really spoke to me. So, friends, that was my review of the Change Tarot by Jessica Dorr and illustrated by Xaviera Lopez. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you've not done so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.